Karibu sana. We are starting in a few. Umeingia kutoka. You left. Sawa. Mhm. Kai. Huko umetuma. Ukinete. It's already 2 minutes. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Welcome everyone to our live session where we'll be telling you more about ShareHub and we'll also tell you more about our new exciting game. I would first like to start with a few introductions because you can see I'm joined by Linda. Please go ahead.
Hi everyone, Karibuni sana ShareHub. My name is Linda Makatiani. I'm the capital market specialist here at ShareHub, and we are looking forward to having an interactive session with all of you as we share what we have been up to here at ShareHub to make your investment journey even better. So karibuni sana.
Asante sana Linda, and I would like to introduce myself. My name is Irene Mugwa. I am in charge of business development at ShareHub. ShareHub, we have quite a passion for investing, especially in the stock market. We are here to grow ourselves, to grow Kenya as we expand that shares are for everyone. We're also joined by Nelly, who is backing us up. So feel welcome, Nelly, also. I would like to start with an introduction of what ShareHub is all about. Basically, we are about financial literacy in the stock market. We enable everyone to acquire knowledge and increase accessibility to the capital markets in Kenya. And hopefully later, after we have expanded in Kenya, we can go also to other markets, East African wise, and eventually Pan-African. We are dedicated to give the very best learning, play, and investing experience with a focus on ease, accessibility, information, and security. Our vision at ShareHub is to enable active and empowered investors to maximize their returns in the capital market industry. Our mission is to provide an informative and safe platform for learning and trading in the capital markets to connect people with real investing opportunities and enable our customers to fulfill their investment goals. ShareHub is based on three pillars: the play pillar, the learn pillar, and then the invest pillar. We believe in exciting learning experience, whereby when you come to ShareHub, you'll be able to we use a gaming approach to make trading in the stock market fun, interactive, and intuitive so that you gain the trading skills. We aim to uncomplicate the stock market and make it something fun that you can do. And we give you the platform to come and play our games in the virtual market so that by the time that you're going market, when you are ready to put your real money out there, you'll have gained the skills, and then it will be easier for you, and you won't, let's say you'll have more knowledge when you're making the decisions. The other pillar of our platform is the Learn platform, where we give you real-time information and news to support your trading decisions. At ShareHub, you'll be able to get over 10 years of data for the listed companies in Kenya. You'll be able to view what the prices are, the volumes that are traded, key ratios like the earnings per share, dividends per share, so that you can know if you want to invest, let's say in a company like Capsa, what am I getting into, what historically, what have they been up to. Then we have the invest option, which is whereby we will allow somebody through the phone at the palm of your hand, you'll be able to invest now and buy the shares. This is something that we are still working on, but once it is live, we will make it. I would like now to introduce, to bring in Linda so that she can take us through the stock street. And as you said, this is something exciting that we have. Linda, please go ahead.
Wow. Thank you, Irene. Thank you very much for getting everyone to understand what ShareHub is about. And so for me, I want to take you through step by step where we have started, what is there, and what we are here today to introduce to you. So at ShareHub, Irene mentioned based on three pillars: the play, the learn, the invest. She's taken you to invest, which we are working on. Once it comes live, we'll be able to indulge you so that you can also be able to participate. On the learn aspect, she did mention on market news, where if you download, I hope you've managed to download the ShareHub app. When you download the app, you're able to get market news in terms of latest financial news that affects investing decisions that you make. And this, you're able to get all of it consolidated on the palm of your hands, on your phone through the ShareHub app. She mentioned market information, which is also part of our learn, as you're getting to get more information about the listed companies here in Kenya. You can be able to do that on the app, where we have 10 years of historical data. You can access to see what are these companies, check on their company profile, look at how their prices have been behaving through the years, their general performance at the exchange. and so that you can be able to make informed investing decisions on this. And then the play aspects, as Irene said, we at ShareHub are very, very passionate about getting people to learn how to invest. And for us, I think we started from getting you to learn how to invest on a safe platform. So what we have is we have games based on to teach you how to invest on the stock market in a virtual environment, which is safe with very minimal financial risk on your end. But you get all the benefits that you would to give you the confidence now to be able to go into the real stock market and start investing. So on the play aspect, we have three now. So the first one is the Jikuze quizzes. And for Jikuze quizzes, it's more trying to get you accustomed to the terminologies that are there when you start your investment journey. And so we've put them out as questions. So you get through the questions as you answer them and read through on the learn more option of the questions. You get to read more on these questions in terms of when you read more, you get to understand. So what are shares? What are dividends? What does it take to invest? What is the stock market in the first place? So all these definitions, the terminologies, the processes, we've now put them through as questions. These questions, 5 questions on each level. And for each correct answer you get, you earn tokens. And these tokens are redeemable as you start playing the games. So that's Jikuze quizzes. Very easy, free for those ones. And you get tokens, which now, as I said, you can redeem and you play. Then for the games that we have, the first one that we've had for a while is the Wazito game. Wazito is a virtual simulated stock market game, meaning the companies that are here are virtual companies, but we've picked profiles from real listed companies and created virtual companies on Wazito. And now you are able to come in on this virtual environment, and for 100 shillings, you get 10,000 virtual shares. And you can also redeem now the tokens that you had gotten from the Jikuze quizzes, and you come and then you start playing on Wazito. So on Wazito, we have 3 levels. The beginner level, where you have access to 15 companies, and then you're able to now buy, sell, and try out all investment strategies that you have read or you have heard about. Then once you grow your portfolio on the beginner level, then you're able to advance on to the intermediate level, where now you get 15 more companies. So you have 30, you have an option of 30 virtual companies that you can try out your investment strategies on. And then you grow your portfolio again, and you move on to the advanced level, where now you have access to 45 companies, 45 virtual companies that you can also test out your investment strategies. These companies are across various sectors of the economy, just as it is on the real Nairobi Securities Exchange. As we said, it's a simulated environment, but in as much as it's simulated, we try to simulate of what is in the real environment into the virtual environment. So you will get market news. So you will have information that affect the companies that are on this, the virtual companies on Wazito. And now, based on the information that are on this news, you're able to base your investment decisions just as you would on the real stock market and trade. So you use the market news, to be able to make your investment decisions. Do I buy? Do I sell? Do I hold this company? Do I think it's going up? So I hold it and wait to realize gains later on, better gains later on in the future, and all that. And as I said, it's 100 shillings. And for 100 shillings, you get 10,000 virtual shares for you to be able to play this game. Now, for Wazito, we run a challenge every month. So we have a challenge that is ongoing now, the May Wazito challenge. And we have a leaderboard where when you come in and you start playing, you're able to test yourself, challenge yourself with other players, and see how you perform, how your portfolio is performing against the other players. And for us, this is like, just making it more interactive and making it, to motivate you and challenge you to grow your investment. And as you're growing your investment, you're also having fun and learning from the others. And then now, so as ShareHub, we said, okay, fine. So we have Jacuzzi where you can learn theory, try out the questions, and increase your financial literacy knowledge. And then after that, you move on to Wazito, the Wazito game, where now you come into a virtual environment. You're able, with minimum financial risk, to test out your trading skills and your investment strategies on the virtually created companies that are on the game. And then now we are moving on to another level, which is what we are launching. We've launched Stock Street. Stock Street is also a virtually simulated game, but Stock Street is different in terms of, in as much as it's a virtually simulated games, it's based on the real listed companies on the Nairobi Securities Exchange. So we have it on Stock Street. You're able to play when you log in, when you download the app and you play. You have access to companies that are listed on the NSE, that form part of the NSE 20 share index, and you're subjected to the same market forces and market conditions that is out there at the real exchange. So we are moving you closer to the real market, but still in a virtual space with minimal financial risk, so that you're able to test out how it would be out there investing at the Nairobi Securities Exchange, but in a virtual environment. And for stocks, it's the same. For 100 shillings, it's converted to 10,000 virtual money, and you use this money now to buy any of the companies that are listed at the Nairobi Securities Exchange that form part of the NSE 20 share index. So we started off on our social media platforms. We had sent out notice to say, yes, so we are moving closer to the real investing with you, our followers and our players. And we wanted you to test out and ask several any questions you had. So we are able now to come in and answer and get you more comfortable in playing Stock Street. And once you gain the confidence and you understand how to play it and you have fun, not just by yourself but with your friends, then translate into like a positive investing experience when now you start investing at the Nairobi Securities Exchange, the real investing at the NSE. So I will just take you through, I think, some of the questions, but do feel free
any
chat
questions
us
that you
any
have.
questions that you
If
have.
you have
If you have tested out the game,
then
it would be good if you let us know what your feel of it, any questions you have, and during this live session, we'll be able to answer. I don't know if there are any questions, Irene, that you've received and we can go through.
Yes. Thank you, Linda, for that introduction. I hope our viewers have been able to really understand what we are all about. Because right now, if you have the question that we throw out there is, if you have your 10,000 shillings and you want to invest in the stock market, maybe you have other investments, but that 10,000 you want to take it to the stock market. It all depends. How are you going to invest this money? Are you going, why would you buy, for example, why would you buy Absa instead of equity? What are the investment goals that you have? Which strategy will you use? So now by us giving you this platform where you have Stock Street, we are actually telling you, take your money, trade with it for a month or two, but in a virtual market where any investment decision you make does not affect your performance in the market. You don't lose real money, guys. That money that you take, you'll be able to at least even make some bold moves. Go say, now Safaricom is at 14 shillings. Let me buy this shares. A reach or an avenue that you are saying that I'm going to buy 5 stocks, hold them for 2-3 weeks or for a month. And because this is a virtual market, there's nothing that you're losing other than knowledge, other than skills and all that. So as Linda has said that we have a few questions which have come in, which will at least help us to explain more about what StockStreet is about. Thank you very much for the people who are still joining us. Continue. If you have any question as we go along, please put it in the chat section. We'll be able to see the questions and we'll be able to answer them as we go along. I think the first question, Linda, that I have for you, someone is asking, yes, we've heard you mentioning about stock market simulation game, but what exactly is it? In layman's term, tuambie hiyo ni nini?
Okay, so stock market simulation game. Simulation game. It's a game that copies the features of the real stock market, but in a virtual environment. Yeah. So this virtual environment provides you with the security. So you have access to all the features, like we have said on StockStreet. You have access to the stocks that make up the NSE. You can come in, and if you want to buy ABSA, you will buy. You'll find the ABSA company there. It will not be a virtual ABSA company. It's the real company. And when we say all the features, we mean all the forces that affect the companies that are listed on the NSE. Are what, as it affects that, it's real time. So it affects the StockStreet virtual environment the same way. So if let's say ABSA is trading at 10.35, 10 shillings and 35 cents at the NSE today, then even on StockStreet, it's going to be trading at that same price. So as we said, we are trying to inch you closer to the real stock market trading as possible. But for now on StockStreet, being a virtual environment, it's less financial risk, but the same process, the same environment, the same features that you securities exchange.
Oh, thank you for that. Someone else is asking, of course it's not free, so how much do I pay? How much do I pay to enjoy the wonderful demo account?
Yeah, so what we want to share, our main aim is to get as many people to understand how to play. And as we said, for a simulation game, it's minimal financial risk on your end. So you try out all these strategies that you want. These are virtual losses, so you're not really losing your money. So the only investment we are asking from you is 100 shillings to start off. And for 100 shillings, you get 10,000 virtual shares, virtual money. And this 10,000 virtual money, now you go into the StockStreet game and you try out, you test out your trading skills. Pick the stocks you want to buy. And if at some point, let's say you feel like you have bought and you want to hold some of these stocks, but you're running out of money, yes, you are allowed to top up. So for every additional 100 shillings that you top up, you get 10,000 virtual money more. So if let's say you start off with the 100, you get 10,000 virtual shillings, you start trading off. Then later on, you decide you want to, improve your portfolio, buy some more stocks for your portfolio. What do? You can add, let's say, another 200 shillings, and you get 20,000 virtual money to be able now to continue growing your portfolio or testing out your trading skills on it. So to start off, 100 shillings, but feel free to top up as much as you want, dependent on the trading strategies you're trying to employ as you play.
Okay, thank you very much, the people who are still joining us. Invite your friends also so that we can come and learn together. Linda, we've gotten that with 100 shillings, we'll get 10,000. So basically, I would like to test the market with around 100,000 shillings. So I would have to put in 1,000 shillings, which is quite interesting to be able to have a platform that I can see what my 100,000 shillings can do for me and which growth or how which decisions would I make with that money? Well, we would like to hear more about the options available on Stock Street, or how unique have we made it at ShareHub so that it can be inclusive for everyone.
Okay. So with the Stock Street, we decided to go a step further and make it more interactive. And the interactive aspect of it is on the play option, you have two options. So you can come in as an individual player, where you come in and you set up your account, and you know. But you also now included the option you can come in as a group, come in with your friends. You have your investment strategy, your skills, they have theirs, and you want to test out, amongst each other and see whose works and all that. So we've included that option. Now there's a more interactive option where you come in as a group. And on the group option, you again have two ways of coming in. So you can come in as a private group, meaning Linda, can come and start off playing, and then I create a private group and I invite my friends. Yeah, so I'll send an invite code to my friends, and they would use this invite code to join the group. So I'll start the group, I'll name it, and my friends come in. And now, and as a private group, you are able now to test out our trading skills against, against each other. We have our board, and you see who's performing how. And through that, we can also have interactions and ask, your portfolio is performing better. What are you doing different that maybe I can try out on mine, and all that. And the other option is a public group. So public groups are open for anyone to join. So if you come in and maybe there's someone who's playing, and you'd like to get more insight into what are they trying out, and all that, then you can join the public group where they are, and then try and test yourself against them. Challenge yourself with all the other skilled players out there, and see how, and it's always good because it's a motivating way of, you're able to see that you've joined a public group, and maybe you've been ranked 6th or 10th, and then you keep playing and you see your rank is going higher and higher. The person you're looking up to maybe is ranked 2nd or 1st, and you're slowly catching up to them. So it motivates you. And as you're being motivated to catch up to them, you're also advancing your skills, you're testing out your strategies, so you get to know which one works, which doesn't work. So for us, we felt like this is very important to include it on Stock Street. You have the option, so you come in your own chama, you and your friends form a private group, play together, or join a public group and challenge yourself against other players out there publicly.
Thank you, Linda, and thank you once again for the people who are joining us. And for the people who are joining us, what we'd like to say is that as you join us, we are talking about Stock Street Game, which is our new exciting game which we've come up with, which we are talking about. We have a few questions which we are picking so that we can be able to tell about it to everyone. I've seen there's a question whom someone is asking, can I play both individual and group play? Please go ahead, Linda.
Yes. Because as you join in, you start off as an individual player, and then you have the options of joining a group, either a public group or a private group. So yes, you can play as an individual player, just test out, or the option of as well joining a private group or a public group. And yes, I know I saw also another question. Someone was talking about, is there like a restricted number of members in the group that you join? So even for a private group, no, there is no restriction in terms of upper limit. Minimum 2 members, so I can invite my friend to come in and we test out together. But if we are a group of 10, 15, and we share out the invite code, they are able to now come and join the private group. So there's no we are not limiting you on how many people you can come in as a group to play together. Minimum is 2 people. And yes, you can play as part of the group, and you can also play individually.
I think our audience, you can hear that it gets exciting and exciting as you can, because it will be good if I invited my friends and I told them I have better strategies and this is how I've grown my 10,000. Is this how you've grown? And then we can compete on a level ground. I think the last question that we have from people, but it will be nice to hear to get a few questions even from the team whom are watching. But we had said initially that Stock Street is based on the NSE 20 share index companies. Maybe we can hear more about that.
Yes. So Stocktrade is based on the companies, the listed companies that make up the NSE 20 share index. Now, these are 20 companies, so we thought to start off with that, so that, and the real companies that are listed, I have to insist on that. So maybe just take you through what these 20 companies are that you'll have access to when you log on to Stock Street and you start playing, from the different sectors that they are. So from the banking sector, we have Absa Bank, you have Equity, you have KCB, you have Diamond Trust, Cooperative, NCBA Bank, Standard Chartered, and Stanbic. So those are the listed companies under the banking sector. And then you have under manufacturing, we have EABL, East African Breweries, and BAT, British American Tobacco. Those are under manufacturing. Under commercial and services, we have Scan Group and Nation Media. And then on construction, we have Bamburi. On energy and petroleum, we have Kengen and KPLC, Kenya Power. On the insurance sector, we have Britam and Kenya Re. And then on investments, we have Centum. Then we have the investment services. We have the now Nairobi Securities Exchange because it's also listed. And then on telecommunications, we have Safaricom. So when you log on to Stock Street and you start playing, you have you are at liberty to buy, to sell, try out all your investment strategies on these 20 stocks that are listed at the Nairobi Securities Exchange.
Okay, we've been putting out the videos. I hope you get a chance to check out our videos that we've been putting out there. How to guide if you're a beginner investor, if you are a seasoned investor, or you're on your journey, you haven't yet made that decision to invest. We put out these videos which helps you learn, so that by the time that you are there, you make better decisions, and you'll be able to see that some of the tips we give for beginner investors, it is to also try and before you invest in any company, try and also invest in a look at the company, see how strong it is, look at what the board comprises, what does the company do, all these tips. We have lots of videos that you can also go through. What I would also say is that at this juncture, every game has its own rules. When we were playing, when we were young, the games we used to play, or even the games that I play on my phone, it has rules. And I think, Linda, you haven't mentioned about rules.
Yeah, I think someone asked about that. So on Stock Street, we try to keep it fun with the less rules, but the rules have to be there. So the first rule is that you only have access to trade on the stocks that form part of the NSE 20 share index. For those who are there, you've had the list of the 20 listed companies that form part of the NSE 20 share index portfolio of companies. So that's the first rule. It's only you only have options of testing out your strategies on these 20 listed companies. And the second one is, as you said, we are trying to provide a very realistic environment as you would find out there. And so these are the the Nairobi Securities Exchange. So we have the 20 listed companies. The second rule is the minimum number of shares you can trade is 100 shares, which is the same feature as when you go out there. If you're looking to buy, to sell, minimum number of shares is 100. So on Stock Street Game as well, minimum shares is 100 to trade. You can it can either be a market order, meaning if you're going to buy, you would look and see what is available there in the market and buy at the best available price. Or if you have a set price in mind, then you can put your order there and say, I'm willing to buy, but this is the best price I want to buy at. So you dictate the price that you want to buy at or the price that you want to sell at. The third rule is that we're using the real-time stock quotes from the NSE, and we price them. So your portfolio valuation is priced as depending on the market closing prices at the NSE. So once the market closes, then you'll be able to do valuation and you're able to see how your portfolio is performing. The fourth rule is, in as much as you can place your orders at any time, we follow what happens at the exchange, which is the opening and the closing times. So for trading, normal trading is open from 9:31 to 3 p.m. Now, that does not mean if you log into Play Stock Street at 4 p.m., you're not able to play. You'll be able to see what has happened in the market during that trading session, and you're able to also place your order. Your order now will be live, ready for trading on the next day, if it's a trading day. And then you're also able now to get access to see for the stocks that you want to buy, what has how have they been performing during that trading session or any other previous trading sessions that you have. But if you had placed any orders and you come in maybe at 5 o'clock when the market has closed and you want to amend to take advantage of maybe the price has moved and you want to amend your order, you're also able to do that when the market has closed. So the trading bit is the same, but it does not limit you from coming in and playing. When market is closed, you can come in and put through your orders, amend your orders, cancel and put fresh orders during this time as well. So I think those are the main rules. But I think the main rule is do come in and have fun with your friends.
That's true. That's true. Because if you being that it's a virtual market, it's a virtual environment, I'm not anything. So once you come in, you come and enjoy the benefits. You come, you with the 10,000 or even me that will come in with the 100,000. I can say that today I'm buying 10,000 of maybe APSA or APSA, or like by equity, or like I can say. And it also being that this is what is happening in the market, you'll be able to follow the market, the way the market is moving and how you are playing in Stock Street. It will go inside them because if announcement has happened, like now the banks are announcing the 3 months period on their performance, you'll be able to see how is this bank performing. And having an interest in the stock market, having an interest in where you're a shareholder, you have bought shares, it is quite good. So that even if it is the exit position, if it is the entry, if it is time that you want to buy more. Like now, banks will start paying their dividends, and you will know that if I had bought ABSA, this is the amount of dividends you'll have gotten. If I had bought I&M, this is the dividends that I would have gotten. What do I do? Should I reinvest this money, or should I take the money? I treat myself a bit, as I know that my stock is still what I put in the shares, it is still there. Anything else you'd like to add, Linda?
Yeah, I saw a question where someone was asking, how can we get more information on these stocks that are there on Stock Street? And I think earlier on when we started with when we was talking about ShareHub and the pillars at ShareHub, and we spoke about the learn aspect, we talked about market information. So when you download the ShareHub app, you have access to market information, and market information at ShareHub, you can gain access to up to 10 years of historical data, not just on the stocks that are listed at or that you have access to on Stock Street, but all the companies that are listed at the Nairobi Securities Exchange. So this you can access either on the web or on the app. And from the market information section, you're able now to get information. So let's say you've gone onto Stock Street and you want to, you're looking for something to buy. But again, as a smart investor, you don't buy into something that you don't know. And you want to get more information about this company before you buy it. So you check out market information. You want to buy NCBA. What is it trading at right now? It's 34 shillings. But how has it been performing? How was its performance last year or the year before that, or 5 years back? So that you're also able to do like a historical analysis on it. Market information section has all that information for you, so you can see the company profile. You can see how the share has been performing, how the company has been performing, their results, and all that. Then you're able to base now your decision, your trading decision on this information that is there. So we have all this information on the app, on the ShareHub app. You access the market information section, get yourself familiarized with the company that you're looking to invest in. Then go on Stock Street. You've read about NCBA, you've read about Kengen, and you're like, yeah, so this is the move I want to make. Then you make, an informed decision. I'm going to buy it, and you buy it based on that. So all that information is there on the app. And as well, not just, as I said, not just for the 20 companies that we have on Stock Street, but for all the companies that are listed at the exchange. And for all of them, this information is there at a very competitive subscription prices. So do check out our market information section. And for us, it's very important that you make informed investment decisions, because that will save you a lot of negative experience when you're investing in the real market as well. Anything else? Oh yeah, someone had asked about can I exit a group and still play? Yes. So on Stock Street, if you're playing as an individual and part of a group, and maybe you feel like you want to exit a group now, you can exit the group and continue playing as an individual. So we don't limit you.
Or even exit and join another group.
Yes.
That is also there. It could be that you can even belong to a number of groups where these are my high school pals. This is where we are playing. This is my campus pals. This is my chama. That is where we are playing. So I can be able to have. We can even play with my brothers. So we'll come and compete there. So whichever group you want to join, it will depend how comfortable you are with the people. And you can also join public groups, because sometimes it is good to see how are people performing, because when you're in the group you'll be able to see how people have grown their portfolios, because we're all in the same market. So why do some people perform better and others even lose, or maybe they are not able to make as much profit as that? You've heard about all this good information, all these good exciting games. They're available on our app. We have our app and our web version. I will ask the lady supporting us to put that also on the chat, to put the app and also the web, so that you can be able to click there, so that you can be able to create your account, register, and start playing with as little as you've heard of 100 shillings. Well, maybe Linda, you can also mention a bit about the webinars we hold, which are also available on the videos.
Yeah, when you started off, you said we are very passionate about financial literacy. And for us, we look for all avenues to be able to reach out to as many people as we can and try and not just share, but simplify investing for everyone. So it's not as complicated as many people think it is. And we do this, we've had several webinars where we just demystify investing, take you through what are the processes, how do you start off investing, opening a brokerage account, and even as you open it, at the back of it, how do you start off your investment journey, how do you set up your investment goals, what considerations do you need to look into as you're starting off on this journey. And we share tips on all our platforms as well. So the webinars, we have them on our YouTube channel. So do subscribe and encourage your friends as well to also, come not just download the app, but also subscribe to our YouTube channel and get all this information. We have the webinars there, and we will have even more interactions going forward, and we'll share them with you because for us it's getting you informed to a position where now, as you either continue your investment journey on the real exchange, or you start off investing in the real stock market, you're confident enough and you're equipped with all the knowledge that you need to be able to get you a positive experience throughout your investment journey. So check out our webinars, check out our social media platforms, and in case you have any questions and you want, please engage us and let us know, and we'll be able now to interact with you and share our insights on them. If you've seen the webinars and you think maybe there's a topic that you'd want us to be able to cover, share with us, and we will look into that because for us, our main aim is to grow investor both theoretically and practically.
Yes, that is quite true. We want you to grow as an investor. As you grow as an investor, even the kids will have, we also become good investors who are able to invest and even gain wealth as we invest in the stock market. Maybe one thing I wanted to comment about, you can come into the live session. You see that the webinar is a 1 hour video or 2 hours video. When it is live, it is quite engaging, but we go a step further where we come in. Afterwards, we do like the last one which we had, which was on portfolio management, how to manage your portfolio, how to make wise decisions. You'll find that there are takeaways that you can be able to get. Are you afraid of the volatility in the market where you find the up and down that you haven't going up and down? We have all in our webinars. Also, with these live sessions which we'll be holding, if you have a topic which is burning and you want to come and discuss it, let's discuss it together, and let us be able to, at least when we have it live on such a session, we reach many people who will even come back later, and maybe the same worry or the same thing that you want to like to know more about it. It is also many Kenyans or many people also have the same question. So by coming in and we're able to discuss it, that will be quite positive. So any topics you'd like, reach out to us. You can drop the topic in the comment section. We also put in we'll invite you also. We in the community, we put in the links when you're having the webinars, so you can also be able to join that. Linda, as we come to an end, what would you like to add?
I think for me, as closing remarks, thank you so much for joining us during this session. And Stock Street is live, so do download the app, play, and not just play, but share with your friends, your chama, your family, and create. As we emphasize that being a environment, you're able to test out without experiencing real money loss. So for us, that's a very big advantage that anyone who's looking to start investing or continue investing and wants to test out something can do that on the Stock Street game. So share about the game with everyone out there and encourage them to come, because investing is beneficial for us now, and it becomes even more beneficial as you go into the future. So it's very good if you start off your journey now if you haven't started, and if you have started and you want to grow yourself, then this is the space to do it. So join us and reach out. Let's work on this investment journey together in a fun way as we learn more about investing.
Thank you very much for those beautiful remarks, which I would also say thank you very much for everyone who has joined. Thank you for everyone who will come back and watch this video. Well, welcome to ShareHub. Download the app, enjoy it, learn from it. Let's learn together. Let's become wise investors when you're going to the market by taking advantage of such opportunities which we have put, where you get a demo account where you don't lose your hard-earned money. We are all available in the social media spaces, so you can reach us at any particular. If you want to ask a questions, if you have a query, karibu sana. So I would like to take this opportunity to say bye bye and thank you very much once again for joining us.